right there. Connection is unstable. It's not a very good connection, I know that. Open the window a little bit. See if anyone jumps in today. Hello, what's going on, everyone? I don't have very good internet connection where I'm at. I'm at my nephew's house, and I'm trying to use their internet. They don't have very good internet here, so not the best connection. But anyway, I thought I'd jump on here live. I haven't gone live in a long time. Hello, hope you guys are doing well. I'm on the bus itself. It's really stormy today, and we're gonna have horrible weather for like another week. And but I just wanted to come to the bus to kind of set some things up and try some stuff out and see how things worked. And so that's kind of what I did today. Since I got the counter done and everything, the kitchen area is pretty much done. So I brought my little Coleman stove right there and heated up some coffee, and got my heater back there, which I really didn't need. It's pretty warm out. But I wanted to try it out and make sure it works. And it works fine. And I have the window open, so I don't have to worry about the CO2 or whatever it is. I have one of those detectors, but those things are good to be inside. It's just fine as you have the window open. But yeah, just kind of hanging out on the bus, getting the vibe. Feels kind of cool. So let me just say hello to everyone in the chat. Ronnie, hello. How are you? Toadman X, what's going on? Jennifer, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in here. Stormy weather today, right? Shane, hello. Ronnie Boy Comics, what's going on? That's private. Thank you, Jen. CFAP, hello, how are you? Not really venting, just kind of hanging out, man. Just kind of enjoying the peace and quiet of the stormy day. And I picked up my comics yesterday. I'll tell you what I got. Dale, hello, how are you? Good evening from the UK. Awesome. Hi, Leia. How you doing, buddy? Rod, hello. Made it home just in time. Just left one of my stores. John, hello. Vincent, hello. Rod has a lot to talk about today, all right? Is Bob officially buying my house? Yeah, I believe so. That's been the plan for a while. He was interested in it, and that's who it's going to. He's getting a really good deal on it. So I'm hoping everything goes through. But yeah, that's the plan. Tomorrow, how you doing? Anyway, let me show you some of the books I got this week. First off, I was sent some books from Boom Studios. For some reason, they send me. We only find them when they're dead. This is what they send me, and they'll send me all the covers. And this is the only thing they send me. I don't know why they do, to be honest. Here it is. We only find them when they're dead. Number 9. It's that cover. Here is maybe the regular cover. I don't know for sure. And then the incentive cover. So yeah, I don't know why they send these to me. I don't mind it. It's kind of cool. I've sold a few of these, or just giving them away. But I don't know. It's kind of weird that they just send those to me. They were sending Faithless to me as well, but that series ended, so now it's just this one. And a few other ones ended also. Is there more? No, it's 2:30. Yeah, no one is about Keith Bueller to his money. There you go. Rod dropped that book. Yeah, I haven't read it since issue 5. The bus, the bus is coming along pretty good. I mean, it looks, when I take a picture, I'm trying to make it look good. There's a lot of stuff to be done. I'm way ahead of schedule. I'll probably be done by the end of the month, is what the plan is. and I won't be leaving officially till February or March, but I'll take some smaller trips, for like a week or something like that. But I feel pretty good about how's it going. It's I definitely there's been some challenges, and everything costs more than what you anticipated the cost. So that's kind of something I run into a few times, and it's like, okay, I thought this was going to be that much. It was double, so it just is what it is. Some things didn't work. I've wasted some money on some stuff that didn't end up working out, and but found my way around it and kind of have it going. So um, the ceiling, it looks pretty good. Still needs to be a little bit more wired. You can see this heater thing right here. That thing is going to be covered up the cabinet, so you won't see that or whatnot. Where this wood is, that's where the bed is. Where I started the bed yesterday, and the bed's going to go right there. Really, the things that are done are the kitchen cabinets, which are right there, which are really cool. They're not stained yet, and they don't have the paint on them yet. So I have something on the top coat right here, so that way it protects it. I'm gonna make the seats, and I'm struggling how to make the seats. I don't know why. And then the whole front end of the cab needs to be done too. So I'm like, but anyway, but these turn out nice. I used the pictures from the set of the Bueller of the coffee show that were on the front of the desk. I'm gonna put something else up there, just some posters or whatnot. But I use these as doors for the cabinets, and I'll show you inside. It's their. I measured them perfectly so they would fit short boxes, and they're messy right now because there's sawdust and everything. But they're literally made to fit short boxes. Not that I'm just going to have comics on board, but short boxes are nice for storage, just putting stuff in and holding stuff. So that it'll hold like 5 short boxes on each level. Okay, the top and the bottom. The bottom ones would have lids on or the top ones would have lids. The bottom ones wouldn't because they're bigger. And then there's more storage, a bigger cabinet right here from top to bottom. That's where the sink goes with the gray water and the drinking water as well. Will go right there. And then after that, right behind me is my refrigerator. And my refrigerator is just about the size of a cooler. And there's a little bit of storage underneath. And I don't know if I could probably show it right. If I'm, that's the right over my shoulder there. Can't really see it. It kind of has a handle. You can't really see it. But that is my just really easy to use refrigerator. I gotta make sure I don't drop this. There we go. And works really well. So I made coffee today here in the bus. I boiled some water with my little stove, and I have a pour over thing, and it's the comics on coffee, and it's just this little pour over device, and you just put the coffee grounds in there, and you boil some water, you pour it over, and it sits on your cup like this, and it just drains in there, the coffee in there and stuff. It's really good. It's really good like that. So I have multiple different coffee devices that make coffee, to be honest. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. There's some other people in here now. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. Some days get a little frustrating. There was one day I was like a half hour into doing some stuff, and these screws were not working. They just would not work for me, and I was like, I'm fried already. And I just went to the Home Depot and bought the counter and stuff and called it a day. So, are you still keeping your short boxes, or are you creating drawers for your comics? Underneath the seats is where the comics is going to go. The seats are actually the size of 2 short boxes together, and they'll just slide out on a drawer. So I have 4 short boxes of comics and like one random box of stuff. So I don't want to get too much more than that. So, but I'll have room underneath the seats. Because right where the camera is right now, where the computer is, this is where the table and the chairs are going to be. So I'll be able to fit 2 short boxes on each with room, a little bit extra room down there as well. So It's funny because I'm measuring everything to fit short boxes. That's how I decide how tall something is or the cabinet. It's measured to fit short boxes. Thank you, Jamal. Appreciate that. Tugun, what's up, man? How you doing? From Heroes to Icons, how you doing? Yeah, the ones on the where the comics, they'll be on pullouts. Those will be just fine. And my refrigerator's on a pullout as well. It's just a little handmade one right now for the time being, and I'll put an actual pullout thing on there. But no, the comics will be on little pull-out drawers. They'll support the weight and stuff. That won't be a problem. The spinner rack. God, that's such a good question. Here's the thing about the spinner rack. I love it. I love it. Honestly, it's not very practical. It takes up so much room. And when you're in a setting to where space is so important, doesn't make sense. So that being said, I'm still up in the air. My daughter said she wants it at her house, so that's good. And also, Bob said he would take it as well for put on it would still be mine, but he'd keep it for me like on his set or whatnot. So I do have options. I do have. There is a spot right in front here, right there, right where that door is. Let me see here. Let's see if I can shut this door. There is a spot right there in between the seat and the cabinet right there that the spinner rack might be able to fit. If it can fit there, I might put it there. But yet it still just takes up so much room, and it's not very. It doesn't make a lot of, if it was a little bit bigger, I could justify it. But besides holding some comic books, there's really no other use for it. You can't put stuff like inside of it. Stuff it's just not easy to get into. But I might figure something out. So I'm not ruling it out, but definitely after I put things together and kind of look at it, I'm like, is this going to work? So some stuff I've had to, cross off my list, say it's not going to make it. So it's obvious that you should be excited for this next chapter of your life. Thank you, man. Shane, I am, man. I'm very excited. And I'm I'm hanging out in the driveway right now in the bus, and I can sit here all day. If I had the bed in the back, which I haven't finished it yet, I'd probably be sleeping in this damn thing. John, the bus is still in works, man. I'm ahead of schedule. I'm still working on it. There's still a lot of stuff to be done. There's a lot of little things to be done as well, like just things I've procrastinated on that will take like a weekend or whatnot. So I'm hopefully by the end of the month or the first week of December. I want to take it down to the lake and hang out like in the snow or whatnot for a few days, and that'll be a lot of fun. Sam, what's up, buddy? Rip, how you doing? Magic bus, yeah. Breaking Bad. There's no Breaking Bad vibes, man. Here, I announced on the coffee video we picked up a new sponsor. Whatnot is the app the you can sell the books on, which I think is pretty cool. I've been kind of familiarizing myself with it lately, and it's kind of a cool thing. I like how everything's verified and stuff. You don't have to worry. But Whatnot is sponsoring the bus, and when I say sponsoring the bus, I mean they are sponsoring the bus. So they're going to make some things happen. They're going to feature the bus. You'll be able to almost be able to know where I'm at on their app and stuff like that. There's a lot of really cool things we talked about, and they were all for it. They contacted me. They love this idea. This is something they said they would probably do themselves as far as promotion wise, and so they're all for it. So I mean, they're gonna make quite a bit. I mean, they even talked about like things like having the bus be at like their booth at a Comic Con. Like you'll go to the Comic Con, it'll be at their booth. You can step in my bus. I guess I don't know how they described it was pretty interesting. I would definitely have to make sure everything was locked up and secured and stuff like that. But it sounded pretty cool to say the least. So thank you, whatnot, for helping me out, and they've been really great. And also the other sponsors of the show are stepping up as well. Comics on Coffee, Black Box Comics, also thank you. Bird City Comics, thank you. They're all stepping up to be a part of the Bueller bus, and because there's some costs involved in doing this and stuff, and they're all on board. So you should get an air fryer or an Instapot. Yeah, I was looking at an Instapot, maybe something like that. I have an air fryer now at home, and I love that. I use it, but man, it takes a lot of electricity. And but the Instapot is pretty good. But man, I tell you, this little Coleman cooker thing, man, this thing was awesome. I mean, my water was boiling within a few minutes, and I eat a lot of chili and soups and stuff like that. I mean, that's my main thing, so I loved it. Worked out really well. So, just take it one day at a time. It's like eating in the elephant. Discovery Bay, what's going on? Man? Good to have you back doing your thing, man. Really nice seeing you every day. Where am I putting the stripper pole? Actually, I took all 3 of the stripper poles out because they did have stripper poles in here. There's the handlebars or whatnot. But I don't know if you guys know this, but the bus is really short, and the bus is exactly as tall as I am as far as standing up. So like when I'm standing straight up with my shoes on, I have to put my head down. When I have my shoes off, I literally, the top of my head is rubbing against the ceiling of the bus because it is 6'4", and I think I shortened it a little bit by adding the floor subboard or the subfloor and stuff. So I'm a little, I can stand up, but if I want to stand straight up, like you're getting measured, I can't do it. I don't know if a lot of people do that or whatnot. So it just kind of is. Most of these buses are not that as tall, so it's just kind of how it is. Instapot, yeah. I was watching a couple videos on them. They work really. They're really efficient. Scott's going good, man. It's going really good. Favorite Looney Tunes character, Bugs Bunny, man. Brandon always asks that every Monday. Yeah, it's really dirty right now. It's covered in sawdust. But this is the driver's area right there. There's a bunch of stuff on there. I haven't really been driving it. I turn it on every now and then just to make sure everything's running just fine, like a couple times a week and stuff. But there's no reason for me to drive it anywhere. So it's just parked here perfectly where it needs to be. I routed all the wood on the cabinets, which just makes so much sawdust. So like the driver's seat is covered in sawdust right now, and so is the whole front end. That's where it was all blowing. So I still got to clean it. Yeah, either way, wherever it goes, if Bob has it, great. I know he's going to take care of it, and he'll have it on display. People can still see it. My daughter thinks it's pretty cool too, so I wouldn't mind having her have it because obviously I'm going to pass it down sometime, and she can put her Archie comics and Bob's Burgers comics on there. So Big Shaq in the house, the cover collector. How you doing, man? I have 2 batteries. I have 2 really good. They're not lithium batteries, but they're the something side. I don't know. They were like they're the type you would get if you don't get lithium. Okay, because the lithium ones are $1,000 a piece, and the ones I bought were about $500 a piece. Deep cycle batteries, and they're really good quality batteries, and I think they'll last me for a while until lithium comes down in price, which I'm hoping eventually it does. Because I mean, literally, it's $1,000 a battery. So, But for the power sources I'm using, man, I don't use a lot of power in here, which is great. I just use I have my refrigerator, which is the 12 volt. I have my ceiling lights, which are hardly nothing. I have my ceiling fan and one plug, like a regular outlet plug, to plug in like an Instapot or whatever I need to use. But for a lot of stuff, I use my run, and I've showed this before. Is I use my Jackery power bank. This works just fine, and I can like I'm running my lights right now. Like this light right there is running on. My laptop was charging on it, and this will run all day. I just plug it in. Like when I'm driving, I'll charge on the lighter and stuff. So I mean, this is only a 300. I'm gonna get 1,000 one, and I'll have two of them. But I have a Xbox, the new Xbox. I have a little monitor, little speakers. All that stuff will plug into that little Jackery, and I can watch movies, play games, whatever I want, which is great. All my power needs are met. I have more power on here than I use by far. Every time I check my battery, even if it's been cloudy for days, I have 100% in my batteries right now because I'm barely using anything except for my refrigerator that comes on every now and then, but it doesn't do very much because it's cold outside, so it doesn't have to work very hard. Max, yeah, I have my little buddy heater right here. This works just fine. There's a diesel heater on board. That's a really nice diesel heater that I kept. It's in the back of the bus, and I actually made a little throwaway to where the air could come through. The reason why I kept it, because a lot of people take it out, is because there's an idle control on this bus. So like if it's really cold, I can turn the bus on, turn down the idle really low so it's just sipping gas or diesel, and then heat up the bus with that diesel heater or with the heater that's in here, and it'll take like 2 minutes and it'll be boiling in here. So getting you can get like separate heaters or whatnot, but I think between the buddy heater, just having that just for emergencies, and the diesel heater that's inside here that doesn't take hardly any fuel at all, and with the idle control, it doesn't. It's awesome. So I kept it. So it should work out fine. Yeah, the spinner rack isn't very practical for the fan. Sorry, it pains me to say that, Scott, but in the real thing, it's not. Whatnot is great. It's like a TikTok meets eBay. Yeah, it's very easy to use. I'm surprised. Yeah, where's the Bueller bus? Right now, sitting in the driveway at my nephew's house. Been sitting here for about a month and a half. Am I keeping the bus the same color? You'll have to wait and see. No. No. I can tell you right now, no, I'm not. It's going to be something awesome. Yep, roof vent is open. You can see it right there. It's open. Thank you, Max. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's open. Yeah, you guys, and the door's even open in front here. It's actually, I like the colder weather, so I actually have a bunch of stuff open. So I'm fully aware that I do have a detector or whatnot. I don't have it here with me, but the buddy, like I said before, the buddy heaters actually you don't even need a detector for those. They put out so little and they use it so efficiently that they're fine to use indoors. I don't 100% recommend it without cracking a window or something like that, but just in case, they do. I've seen tests and they even say that you can have them indoors, but I do recommend cracking a window. But the propane thing or this thing right there, I would definitely, if you're cooking something, open a window right above it, because it's right by a window anyway. So just open the window behind it when you're cooking and stuff. The bus wheels rolling. Yeah, I want to get new wheels. I may ask Whatnot if they want to buy some new wheels. Deep Cycle Marine. There you go. You got it. That's what they are. Kind of crazy. What's up, my friend? Ken L. Beer's on. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'll buy you a coffee if you buy me a beer. Yes, Shane, it's solar powered. I got 3 solar panels on the roof. There's no sun right now, but I can actually I can look on my app because I have a Renergy. It's Renergy is my solar system right here, and it'll pull up all my information. I'll show you guys real quick. It's kind of nice. There's no sun out right now. I mean, it's cloudy and horrible. So surprisingly, I'm pulling 19 watts. But you can see my. Let's see if that will focus. My 100% capacity, good. 19 watts is coming in out of 300. Like I said, it's not. It's really cloudy today, so you're hardly getting nothing. But we're totally powered up and everything. So, Paige, hello, how are you? Appreciate you stopping. That's my wonderful daughter. Hello, Paige. She's looking forward to seeing the bus. Who knows? She might get her own bus sometime. Yeah, she's excited. I talk to her every week and tell her how things go on. What's going on, Travis, up there in Canada? How you doing, my friend? Big racing. It's a good job. I'm excited. Yep. Thank you, sweetie. Not that much power. Someday, man, that'd be awesome. I mean, if more people get the opportunity to do something like this, the better. So, I mean, because I'm really looking forward to it. So, anyway, let me show some more books. I picked up my regular books I got this week, real fast and stuff here. So I got the last week I got one cover. This week they got the other two covers came in for Spawn 323. Love that cover. I think it's pretty cool. So I got that one. And then this is the other cover. So three covers for that one. I get all the Spawn covers. New Burn. This is by Chip Zdarsky. I picked this up because I want to read it. Chip Zdarsky does Stillwater and Daredevil, which I'm not reading Daredevil, but Stillwater I'm still a big fan of. So looking forward to that. The Me You Love in the Dark. I read this one already last week. This one was interesting. There's one more to go on this, and I like it. Knighted, the AWA title. Looking forward to this one. Heroes Die, so that's kind of cool. Gotta read that. I'm on this one still. Walking Dead Deluxe. I'm going to get all of these, every single one of them. So very cool. I like these Walking Dead Deluxe. This is 26. Every other week they come out with one, and then they had one of these left over. It was half off. Spawn Universe. Sorry, that bark dust is still heavy in here. Number one. So I didn't get this cover when it came out. I only got one cover. I was gone that week, and I still only got one that they had. They had this one. Somebody didn't pick it up, so picked this one up. Pretty cool. I wouldn't mind. I want to get all the covers for the Spawn Universe. I think this is the only two that I have right now. So, but that's what I picked up today or yesterday. So it wasn't bad. Let's see here. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I mean, here's the thing, man. If the weather was nice, I would just nonstop be working on there. But it's literally like we had like 2 days last week. It was perfect. I got a lot done. This thing done and everything, and some other stuff. But if I had a solid week of all nice weather where I could set up outside, have my table saw up and the chop saw going and stuff, I could blow through everything pretty quickly, with a nail gun and all that stuff. But it's just right now I came here today to set up because it's going to be stormy for like the next week. So I came in here and cleaned up and set up so that way I can use the bed frame as a workbench and build the chairs over the next few days for the table and chairs and stuff like that. So I kind of have to hedge my bet a little bit. And once I get that done, then I can start working on that cabinet right there and finish the bed. So, and then the front end. The front end is not a priority, really, to be honest. It's mainly from the counter on in what I want to have done. So, Eric, how you doing, man? Bueller on the grind with the bus. Yeah. What state am I going to first? Oregon. That's good. I think Washington. I think I'll just go through Washington, come back through Oregon. Um, that'll probably just be like a local trip or whatnot. Hit up like Mill Geek Comics and a few places up there, Tom and all them, and just maybe for like a weekend during December. As long as the roads are nice, because I have to stay on the West Coast, so until the weather breaks or whatnot. If you can get Tom Fowler to do a signing out of the bus, I'm sure all hopes. That'd be awesome, man. I'm definitely going to have him on the bus because I'll literally go park out in front of his office for a week until he comes out there and gets on the bus. There's luckily there's. I'll put it this way: if you name a creator, there's a good chance they're going to be on the bus. And there's a good chance they're going to come on the bus, interview, and we'll sit down and do our thing or whatnot, talk about comics, what they're working on, whatever. My contacts with the publishers and what they want to do, and with the sponsors that are helping me, they're making sure all this stuff happens. So Tom McFarlane eventually will probably be here. Rob Liefeld will probably be here on the bus. It's just James Tinian. I'm probably going to have Brian Michael Bendis next month here on the bus, and what's his name? The guy who's going to take over Batman. I'm forgetting his name. Oh, it's right here. Somebody's saying Joshua Williamson. Have him on the bus probably next month. So local people will have on the bus pretty quick. So I can just go to their neighborhood. I don't know if they want me to go in front of their house, but to the neighborhood, they can meet me, come on the bus, have a cup of coffee, sit down, talk about whatever they're working on, and how I'll have it set up. It'll be set up really nice. You guys will really enjoy it. So really enjoy it. I'm getting all the Walking Dead deluxe until it ends as well. I think awesome, man. Yeah, I like those a lot. 62 Lifty, how you doing, man? Just tried the Whatnot app. I gotta say it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I'll be honest, when they first approached me, I said, not interested. And then they hit me up a couple other times later, and then they hit me up quite a bit when I went to Rose City Comic Con, and then I kind of go, okay, let's do a meeting and stuff, and had a couple meetings, and I was all on board, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Speaking of auctions, I'm supposed to host the auction. I'm hosting an auction for Dynamite Comics on Friday. Nick over at Dynamite, he's a friend of mine. We're doing the exclusive together, which I don't even think is launched. I said it launched on Monday. Apparently the artwork's not done, and I didn't know. And I've already shared it with people, and I don't know what to do. As I already put it out there, it's still not live. You still can't, from what I understand, you still can't order it. But I've already shared it, and I'm like, well, you guys said the first, so it's supposed to be the last month, about a month ago. So I don't know what the hell's going on with them and stuff, because I want to get that campaign going. Honestly, I want to get it going and get it over with, because I got other stuff to line up. People have been waiting for me to do for months, and this has taken me 5 months to get this done, way longer than it should have. So I'm like, other publishers are waiting for me to do something with them. So I want to get this rolling, the Dynamite comic or whatnot, with the Red Sonja and stuff. Let's see, can I share it? Share screen? I think I can. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can't. I can't remember. I don't know how to do it yet. So anyway, I don't know what's going on with them. So I'm hoping it's live by the Friday. But yeah, we're doing an auction on Friday on my channel. There's a bunch of really cool books that'll be on sale from Dynamite and stuff. I don't really have too much myself to sell, but they're making it worth my while to kind of host it and stuff. And I said, yeah, I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't fit, then at least we tried it. I don't mind trying at least it once. Give it a shot. If you guys like it, great. If you don't like it, I won't do it again. As easy as that. So it's up to you guys whether you guys want me to do it again. So let's see here. Follow me on Whatnot too. I'm going to be raising money to get Bueller on an Instapot. There you go, man. I should put an Instapot on my Amazon wish list. What you guys, honestly, that stove thing was on my wish list. Somebody bought it for me. The heater was on the wish list. Somebody bought it for me. Um, the Jackery right there, somebody bought that for me. The water jug right there, that's just for my drinking water. Somebody bought that for me. It was on my wish list. So thank you everyone who contributed to the my Amazon wish list. I still have it up there. There's still stuff up there. I just don't talk about it. So, Second Street Marvel, how you doing? Dream of August Media, Sweet Bus, thanks to you. Appreciate that. Sweet Bus, thanks, man. MR Comics. Hey, Bueller, can you stop by Longview? We got chalupas somewhere around here. Yeah. Awesome. You got it, man. That's not too far away, right? Longview, Washington? Let's see. I'm going to every comic shop. Every comic shop in America over the next few years, I'm hitting, and I'm going to highlight everyone if they want me to. It's up to them. Obviously, if they, oh, I don't want you in here, you're a dick, or whatnot. I'm not going to do it. But seriously, I'm going. My goal is to go to every single comic shop in America, purchase something in every shop. Highlight the shop, what they're good at, and all that stuff, and just spread the word. So I mean, it's almost like a religious thing, but based on comic books. So yeah, if you got a comic shop over the next few years, there's a good chance this thing will be parked in your front of the store. Jason says, "Love the cabinets. Keep going. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was my idea from the very beginning to repurpose those, and you guys can see them right there. To repurpose those boards, because those are boards. They're like designed on the board itself. So I always wanted to repurpose them for something, and so I just took them off the thing and put them on here, and they work out just fine. I had to reinforce the back because they're really thin, and the hinges wouldn't screw into them, so I reinforced the back with this. You can see right here, and so I just glued those on there, and the hinges work just fine. I got to put handle. I'm gonna put little handles on them too. Hey, that my other child, the Noakes, looking fresh at work. Goodness, awesome. That's my son Christian. How you doing, buddy? Got both my kids in here. That feels good. He's helped me. Christian helped me do the solar panels, which is great because there's no way I could have done that because he's smaller and I weigh a lot more. So he was up there on the roof doing all that stuff, which is fantastic. I couldn't have gotten that done without him. And he's going to come next weekend and help out with some more stuff. I'll have him do some wiring and stuff like that with the intricate little hands he got. So hopefully you're doing well at work, buddy. If I can log hours on TikTok watching Pokemon cards, I foresee some awesome nights and whatnot watching combo. Yeah, there you go. Kickstarter is weird like that. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate that. Whatnot has been great so far. Yep. I like the premise. I think it's pretty. I like the premise of their 1 minute auctions. I just sat there and watched one like the other night. I was like, this is easy and it makes sense. And I talked to a few friends that used it because I haven't sold. I'm going to sell some stuff on it on a monthly basis, and but I talked to some friends that use it. And man, it's like it's so easy. All you do is just print the label. It's all done for you. It's so simple. You don't have to worry about all the other stuff or whatnot. I was like, man, that sounds great. They actually figure out the shipping cost and everything. So it's just print, ship. That's it. And I just the concept of it is it's not just comics. They do all collectible things. I mean, they do sneakers, Pokemon cards, all sorts of stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. So I mean, I think it's a easy way to sell comics. And from what I hear, it's easy way to make some extra money too. So Sal, how you doing? Absolutely, Sal. Carlito, what's up, my man? Yeah, Longview, Kissa, Washington. All by awesome. Adam, the official, I should be done working on the bus probably by the end of this month, first couple weeks of December. I might take it out for some local trips or at least around the Pacific Northwest. But officially, I don't leave till probably February, end of February, early March is the plan. I might take one long trip to New Mexico to see my daughter during that time frame, but officially, I don't launch. If you guys remember, I announced it on my 3-year anniversary that I was doing this back in February. My goal was to be able to buy in February. My 4-year anniversary was to be on the road. So so far, that goal is happening. So that's pretty freaking cool. Got to hit the man of comics and Rodman's comics. Awesome. Iowa, sure. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Big Mike's Comics and Toys got a few shops in the Bay Area for you to hit. Awesome. Definitely going to do that. Dude, what's going on? Dude, J.R. Ryan, hello. Family reunion on the Bueller bus. Yeah, that's right. And the kids. I've got a friend there when the van reaches Jersey Shore. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. I'm gonna be relying on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be relying on you guys. You know what? I'm a pretty friendly guy. I enjoy meeting new people. If I'm in your area or whatnot, hey, if you guys want to offer a place to park in your driveway, I'm gonna take you up. Or a shower or whatever. Be more than happy to hang out for a day or so and see the town and stuff like that. So I'm relying on people who enjoy this type of thing in the comic book community that kind of I don't want to say house me or whatnot, but so every now and then I'm going to need a place to hang out for a day or whatnot. So if you got a driveway and you got an extra spot, I hope you don't mind. I'm not loud, I'm not dirty or nothing like that. So. Yes, and I'll try to do that in advance. Announce dates for shops and be in the area. There's no really time frame, but I will try to. And then we'll try to arrange some events as well, some meetups and stuff like that, and then Whatnot's actually going to help out with that, which is pretty cool. And so, if you have the app, it might alert you or something. So, kind of nice. Sal, thank you so much, man. A $4 super sticker. It doesn't show the sticker on the whatever this is called, StreamYard. So I'll have to go back and look at it. Hopefully it's something cool. Thank you, Sal. Appreciate it, man. CDP, looking forward to Arizona. Yeah, Arizona will be fun. That's where obviously Tom McFarlane is at. So I'll be in there. And I got my nephew, or not nephew, my uncle and his family lives in Arizona. So he's a wonderful guy. Awesome cook. Wouldn't mind just hanging out there for a week or so at his house. Pretty sure he's got a pool. That'd be nice. Roger, what's going on, my friend? You know what, Norin, I do. I have they're called dude wipes. And actually, somebody bought them for me or on my Amazon wish list. They're called dude wipes, and they're basically baby wipes for dudes. I got a big, huge box of them, man. There's like a dozen packs in there, and they'll last me quite a while. So I have my dude wipes. They're not here on the bus. They're at my house. But yeah, and I have a portable shower that someone bought for me that will hang on the back door, and I have a screen, or actually a little portable, like it's almost like a stand-up tent. It's only like 4 feet by, or 3 feet by 3 feet, but it's like 7 feet tall. It's like a little portable place to where you can sit up outside, where you can do your business or take a shower or take a dump or whatever, So works out, and it just pops right up. So it's kind of cool. Jeff, hello. Hope it's going. It's an awesome one, man. I can't complain whatsoever. Come by the Comic Central in Stanford, Florida. Yep, Alex, for sure. I love Florida. Brett has art. What's up, man? Brett, man, I need some artwork for my bus. I would love to have something, a custom piece of artwork on the bus somewhere. Maybe I can come visit you sometime and you can do something for me on the bus. That'd be fantastic. See, so you're always welcome here. See, people are very generous. Thank you, Sal. Appreciate that. Jeff says I've got plenty of room for the bus on our driveway. Nice. We're happy to show you a couple of Winnipeg shops. That's what I want to do. I want to go to your neighborhood, Jeff. Like, let's use just an example, and show me around. Show me around. What's there to see, the neat places or whatnot. And it's just some of the collecting holes. Because I know that I met someone in Albuquerque. He's like, oh yeah, you can go to shops, but there's some other places here that have books that I wouldn't have thought about, like some antique shops or malls. He took me to. They had a bunch of books there, and we picked through some stuff. So there's all sorts of little places I want to go. So Kaiser, how you doing? Where's the bed going? The bed is going right there where that is the bed right there. You can see the frames coming up, and then obviously the 2x4s are on top of the frames. But that'll be the bed going across there, and the door. There's a door that looks out, so the door you can kind of just be sitting there and open the door and enjoy the view or whatnot. So it's not bad. Baby wipes are much cheaper. Yes, dude wipes got to be way better than rough dry. Yes. Cafes. One at nighttime. Hi from the UK. Awesome. Another person from the UK. Wilfred, are you a fan of Noel? Sure. Great. Thank you, Catface. Awesome, Brad. That'd be very cool, man. That'd be awesome. Nice little custom thing on the bus. Be nice. I got a septic. You can park your bus in front of the crib in time. You can't empty the. My mother is really concerned that I don't have a official toilet on the bus. I'm like, I have a portable toilet, a little bucket or whatnot. It's for a toilet. I have a membership to the Planet Fitness to where I can go and use their showers and their bathrooms. They have many locations all over the country or whatnot, plus other rest areas, all sorts of places, that I can go to and stuff like that. So, but she's just like, I don't know. She's like, that's kind of her thing. I'm like, Mom, I'll be fine, Mothers, they worry, right? Where are you going to poop? Shane says there's not much to see here in West Virginia. There's some comic shops, flea markets, and antique stores. And I'll show you. Awesome, Shane. Here's the thing, man. I really like the outdoors as well. I mean, I like just quiet, empty spaces and whatnot, And if I can get an internet connection, which I have a booster, that's a Wii booster thing, and I'll have a hotspot here on the bus, and it's supposed to give me internet like 99% of the United States. If I can get some type of internet connection to where I can stream and upload videos and stuff, I might just sit out in the woods for a week, and kind of hang out. So David says, good evening, everyone. I just finished work. I was surprised a live video from Bueller. Yeah, I don't do many of these live things. I'm paying for this service now, too, the StreamYard thing. Oh, that reminds me. I can do the logo thing now, can't I? Upload a logo. What? See what? Oh, maybe I didn't upgrade it. Never mind. I thought I had the logo on here. I don't remember. Just finished work and was surprised live video. The bus is coming longer. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, David. Started reading Hellboy recently. Have you ever checked it out? Not really. not really been my bag, to be honest. Bronze Age Brian. I'll be fine. That's funny. How you doing, man? You putting the work on the van. What's the plan? More work to be done. Just more and more work. I mean, hopefully I have the table and chairs done by next week. I was doing the bed yesterday. I forgot because I still have to do the cabinet. And if I would have finished the bed, it would have made it really hard for me to get to the cabinet to make it. So I'm stopped on the cabinet or on the bed. Going to do the table and chairs. Hopefully it'll get better weather, and when the weather breaks, I can work outside again and build the cabinet up there and stuff, and finish this shelf as well. You just see the bottom of it right there, but that's going to be a shelf and stuff. So, besides comic shop, what else are you looking forward to seeing on the road? Just the country itself, just beautiful rivers and lakes and outdoors and hanging out. I've wanted to go to Washington D.C. and see all the monuments and museums. That's something I've always wanted to do. I've never been too much on the East Coast, except for Florida recently. Um, but really, I like the outdoors. And the more outdoors I can get, the better, and just enjoy, seeing and just seeing people, just meeting people, and having a good time. So comic shops are great, but the stories behind them are a lot of fun as well. Definitely quiet here. I live right beside the woods. Tree line is 2 yards. Oh, awesome, man. That's what I like. Right, that's like my house. Right behind my house, there's a hill, and it's all forest and stuff, and the river and everything. So there's roads in between towns, but you can see Mount Hood, which is our big, nice mountain we have and stuff. At truck stops, it's about 12, 20, 15 bucks a shower. Don't seem like a lot, but it can add up. Yeah, yep. I mean, there's expenses. There's obviously going to be expenses, that are that come up. It's not really cheaper for what I'm going to be doing, to be totally honest, than what I'm doing uh, just living in my home. So it's not like I'm saving money, maybe a little bit, but really, when I think about gas, insurance, the other things or whatnot, it adds up. So it's not really like I'm saving money, but maybe a little bit less. But the freedom is priceless. So yeah, the gas prices are a lot. It is a diesel, and a diesel that hasn't gone down yet either. It does. It'll probably get okay gas mileage, maybe 18 highway, maybe, or maybe not that much, 15 or something like that. But this engine that's in this thing is a one of the best engines you can have. It has 150,000 miles on it, and this thing will go for 1,000,000 miles. They call this the million-mile engine, and I don't think I'll put 1,000,000 miles on it, but there's no 500,000 miles on this engine that's in this thing is typical. That happens all the time. And if I can get 500,000 on this engine itself, the other stuff will have to be replaced, transmission, stuff like that. But the engine, it's really good. You're going to hate Taco Bell and maybe just get all the muddy at the lake or the river, get sandy at the beach, scrub and rinse. You don't need no shower. There you go. Like I said, I have a portable shower. I have a portable shower. It's just you can fill it up with hot water. It works really well. Um, Works really well. Thoughts on Spawn? I love it. I loved all the Spawn stuff so far. All the new thing. I'm looking forward to the team one, the Scorched or whatnot. Is it Scorched? I always say the Scorched or the Curse. I think it's the Scorched. All the stuff he's putting out, I've loved. King Spawn is probably my favorite right now, to be honest. But so far, everything's been great. Area 51. All right. Thank you, Kaiser. I appreciate that. 20 military road stops. Yeah. $15. I'll have to sell a $15 book to take a shower. I'll be, like I said, I'm gonna do like a monthly, maybe more often, maybe like a twice a month thing on Whatnot, and maybe sell some books that I pick up along the way, and that'll help out. That'll be nice, and some other things as well. I mean, I still get the ad revenue from the YouTube channel, and that's kind of what makes things happen and stuff. And I think that more content I put out, the different stuff, it might even increase. So, but and then of course my Patreon members help out a lot. So I appreciate it if you're a Patreon member. That helps pay some of the bills as well. I still have never done anything on my Patreon, which I feel bad for, but I don't know what to do. So I'll definitely have time to do more stuff after this is all done. I've never done a channel membership, and I know a lot of people do that, and I've kind of held off on doing that until maybe the 4-year anniversary. The thing with the channel and memberships, because I know a lot of people do channel memberships now, and it used to be you had to have 20,000 subscribers to have a channel membership. And I was like, oh man, that's a lot, but eventually I'll get there. And then so I decided to do a Patreon instead. And then like a month later, they opened up the channel memberships to just 1,000 subscribers. I was like, what the hell? And then like everyone who has 1,000 subscribers, as soon as they get that, they open up a channel membership. So everyone that doesn't. So I'm like, I've waited 2 years to do a channel membership, and because of that, and I figure I'll just wait again until my anniversary. I don't know if I want to do a channel membership, I'll do it then, and kind of go from there. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys are interested in that, because there'll be more content on there and stuff like that, so it'll be kind of cool. My nephew's wife just got home. That's where my bus is. I wonder if she'll come on here on the bus. Sarah, she's wonderful. Wonderful addition to our family. Carl Lover Comics says, wishing you all the love and adventure life can give you. Right on. Respect from all. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Jason says, hi from the UK. Another UK. Your road trip sounds amazing, and I can totally relate to your love of everything McFarlane. Yeah, there you go. TLS Comics, how you doing, my friend? Appreciate you. Mr. Bueller in chat. Let's see. I went to Area 52. They had a buffet. Okay. James Gunn's Suicide Squad is garbage. Please do not watch it. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Jeff says, bring a fishing rod too. Yeah, I have I know how to fish really well. I'm actually a really good fisherman. I don't like fishing. I actually do not like fishing, but I know how to fish really well. I know how to fish really well because my father taught me how to fish. He did fishing television shows, traveled the world fishing, all that stuff. I grew up on a lake. What I'd really like to do more is fly fishing. I like fly fishing because it's relaxing, not because of catching fish. But I do have a fly rod at my father's house. I have a fishing pole, but I mean, if I can put a rack on there with one of those tubes, I'll put it in there. So that would be the plan. Carlito, I love tacos. I made myself some tacos just the other night. Actual Dracula, how you doing? Soy milk. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Live on the bus. Yeah, how you doing, my friend? When I was on Jim's channel a few weeks back, Fee was there, and she's like, this is something that she's always wanted to do as well, as far as the bus and stuff like that and travel. So it's a lot of people's kind of dream thing to do, and every now and then you get to fulfill one of your dreams and stuff like that. So I'm pretty lucky to be able to do it. Hope you're doing well, Jim. Favorite superhero movie, The Dark Knight Returns or whatnot. The second one. Is it the second one? One with the Heath Ledger as the Joker is probably my favorite one. I watched that so many times. The final act isn't as good as the middle act. So it's still pretty good. Nevada has the fastest highway in America. What's the speed limit there? Because I was somewhere. It was 90. I think it was in Nevada. I think it was in going down Death Valley. I think it was 90 or 95. Oh, you can make tacos on the bus, man. Comics on Coffee. Hello, look at that. Look at this. Comics on Coffee. I had your coffee today right here. I was just drinking it just now. I have I tried out my little pour over thing, and of course the Lightspeed coffee, my favorite right there. We'll put that. It's featured right there. Everyone, you guys can go to Comics on Coffee. You can order coffee there. It's the coffee I drink. You enter code Bueller, save 15%. I want to say thank you to Comics on Coffee for also sponsoring the Bueller bus, along with Comics with Bueller, and with their help, they're making things happen. So pretty cool to have them on board. And they're just one of a handful of others that are making things happen. And obviously, it kind of goes with my coffee because I love it so much. But yeah, very cool. Appreciate you guys being in here. No, it didn't. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, Jim. It was supposed to launch on the 19th of October. Nothing happened. It got delayed. It was supposed to launch on the 1st. It didn't launch. I already shared it on my on the video on Monday, showed the image and everything, and it still hasn't launched. And I got word that it was finalized, and then I got another word like yesterday or the day before that it wasn't fine. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I don't know what's happening, and I wish it was going because really I wanted to get it done and over with because I wanted to get it done and over with and move on to something else. There's stuff I wanted to do for December, and this is cutting into that time, and so it's just kind of it's pushing things back, and it's been way too long, and it's frustrating. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoy the cover, and I want to do. I mean, the goal is to beat your campaign. I've told you that. The goal is to beat your campaign, Jim, your first campaign you did. But I wanted to get going and get the ball rolling. It's frustrating when there's other stuff that's just waiting in the wing and it's just taking forever. So, but we'll get it going. It'll be happening, and before I know it, it'll be here and gone. So. It's kind of a lounge. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting there in lounge right here. It's just a bunch of wood behind me. No, I actually did a live show when I first bought the bus. It was in my driveway. It was like the day after I took out all the seats, and I set up a table in here and stuff. There was nothing done at all. So, Bueller, what's your favorite DC superhero and villain? DC superhero is probably the Flash or Firestorm. And villain is probably the Joker. I don't know. Yeah, probably the Joker. Although I like Zod. Is it Zod? No, Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy. Hey, first time seeing the bus. Excited to follow along on the adventures next year. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ready, set, collect. Comics.com, thank you. It's going to be epic. Yeah, very cool. And I want to let everyone know, I think I mentioned this, they're working on doing the K-Cup pods. So if you use the little pods or whatnot, they're going to have those eventually. It takes a little while to get everything going, but that's one thing that they're working towards. And if you want the convenience of a little pod that goes in a little machine, they're going to have those. But really cool thing you can do, you can sign up for their subscription. And you can just subscribe and they just send you a coffee. You can get what is it? You get 1 bag a month, 2 bags a month, or 1 bag a week, and they just send it to you depending on how much coffee you drink. I probably drink like a bag a week, so. But you get a discount when you do that, and you get entered to win prizes. You can win comic books. It's the only coffee company that has the option to win comic books when you buy coffee. Perfect fit. Best book on the shelves nobody is reading. Well, people are reading it. It's my favorite. It hasn't been out for a while. It's Scumbag. Love Scumbag. Rick Remember. Um, uh, it's got an audience, so but it could use some more audience. Montana Sports Sign used to say day reasonable. Oh, really? I didn't know that. What's left to do on the bus? A lot of little things. The main thing is the table and chairs. The table will be pretty easy. It's just you mount that pole in the ground with the little base in the top, so that's not a big deal. But I have to fabricate the chairs, and my mom's making the seat cushions and stuff like that, and the curtains. I finished the bed. I have to finish the counter, put the sink in, the plumbing and everything, and then finish the wiring, the lights and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, um, but it's coming along nice. Just stain everything. I'll do that. And so and then like the front end, like the where the floor transitions to the regular floor of the bus or whatnot. I need to make a lip on that and stuff, and just things like that. So it's still a work in progress for quite a while. Comics on Coffee, do you ship to Canada? I don't know if they ship to Canada. They might. If not, you can always move here. Jim, do you have anything coming up with them on their on their as far as another Indiegogo campaign? I'm hosting the auction with them like you did the other week. I'm doing on Nick will be on the show on Friday at 6. So you guys join me tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Sarah says baby Bueller is watching. So they're literally in the car outside here. I'm pointing right at her right now. She's right in the car, and I'm trying to get her to look at me, but she's not looking at me. But she's parked right in front of me. Sarah's awesome. And then she's waiting now. And then their baby, which is Bodie, but I call it Baby Bueller because I'm the one who performed the ceremony for her and Grant to get my nephew Grant to get married. So I call it Baby Bueller. Anyway, they're sitting outside there. You've seen Sarah. Sarah's been on the channel before. She made an appearance when I was almost dying. And Grant has been on here a few times. He was the guy who hates comics in the very beginning. Joe Montoya, is that it? The Dark Knight. Well, I shouldn't say that because it was a individual books, but when I think of the one that kind of Arkham Asylum was one of my favorites. No, I can't do a burnout on the bus. It's very strong engine. Don't get me wrong. It's a diesel powered. It's very powerful. But no, I'm not doing any burnouts. Look at that. We can find a way to get to Canada. They can find a way. They can make it happen. Like I said, Lightspeed's my favorite, but there's some other ones on there that I like as well. They're all pretty good. The coconut one, which is the coconut one again? That was pretty good. You smelled the coconut as soon as you opened the bag. Who's read the comic series Brat Pack? I haven't read that one. Good excuse to buy a new whip. Hi, Sarah. Oh, she's walking in the house. See, they got a baby, right? And I watched there's these videos. There's these videos of like people throwing cheese at like crying babies. And like he cries every now and then. He's a pretty good baby, but he does cry. He's a baby. What do they do? So I bought some cheese today, some slices of cheese. And next time he's crying, I'm gonna throw the piece of cheese on his face. I'm so looking forward to throwing a piece of cheese on that baby's face. It's so funny. Tint the windows are already tinted, and there's gonna be the windows are gonna be good. No, I really only drove the bus less than 10 miles since I got it. Probably. I started up, like I said, I started up every now and then, let it run for a while and stuff. But really, I drove it when I first got it. I drove it to test it out. And then I drove it over to a friend's house. Then I drove it over to my house. And I drove it over to from my house to here to work on it. And so really probably less than 10 or 15 miles. But so I really haven't. It dries really smooth. It's no different than I don't know. I mean, I drive a van anyway, and my car's a van or a truck, so I mean it feels exactly the same. So nerds being geeks. Hello, how are you? CGM rolling 64. Derek, hello, how you doing, man? You are absolutely not feeling that. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Santa's Xmas is the one with the coconut. Yeah, that's right. The only one I don't think I tried is they have a what's the one? It's decaf. What's the use of that? That's like drinking non-alcoholic beer. What's the use to doing that? So you know what? It's the only one, the decaf one. Forget about it. What's the most underrated comic or graphic novel in your opinion? Underrated comic. I don't know. I think that graphic novel. I think that that I don't know. Underrated comic. I think I was just thinking about that the other day. Wolverine #1, the Frank Miller one. I mean, it's gone up in price recently, but for the longest time, it just sat there around the $80 mark for years and years and years. I always thought it should be worth more, and but I don't know. There's some other ones I think that like Web of Spider-Man is something special to me. I think that's really cheap. Um, that's a great cover. Hello, scumbag. Yep. Yes, man. I have an Xbox, the new Xbox, the little white one, which one runs off my Jackery, and I have a little monitor. I bought a little portable monitor. I bought one of those. It's like a Raspberry Pi unit things, but it's a different one. And it has like 50,000 games on it, all the way up to PlayStation and Dreamcast and Nintendo 64. It's plug and play. It works great. I have a hard time with the buttons though, because the buttons are all configured differently depending on what you're playing. And it all runs off a Jackery USB plug-in play. So yeah, I have plenty of digital entertainment things, and I have I use Vudu for my movies, and I download all my movies on there so I can watch them offline and stuff. And I have a nice library of movies and stuff. So Leonardo, hello. I tried the cheese thing. I just threw the whole pack of Jesus. Don't do that. Uh, Contra. I played Contra to death. Excite Mike. Contra Excite Mike. I love those. You know what? The Soul Plumber one, I saw it sitting there, and I meant to pick it up, and I never did. And now it's gone up in price. I think the first issue, because it reminded me of some Scumbag. Just looking at the cover, I think #2 came out or comes out next week. I don't know for sure. Crisis on Infinite Earth is so rated. This is nice, just sitting here relaxing. I can get used to this. I guess I have to get used to this. It'll be better when it's when it's all done and stuff, you know. But this is I have a nice this is a little. I'm sitting in a one of those fold up chairs or whatnot. It folds up and it folds out, and so this is just one I'm taking with me to sit outside. But it's a bigger one, so it's nice and comfortable and whatnot. Roadhawk says, just tuning in. Oh, Bueller, bus is coming along. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Just finished issue 2 this morning. Yeah, for the plumber one. I had a lot of coffee today already. It's been fun hanging out here. So anyway, got a little cup holder, a lot of things. I don't got much to show you. I do have this thing up here. I bought it at like Fred Meyer or 7-Eleven. It's that one chip challenge thing. I don't know if I'll ever eat it, but it's sitting up there for the one. I wouldn't do it now because I don't have any. I don't have any of the liquids that dilute it. It'd kill me. But anyway, it's sitting there. I was thinking about maybe doing like with my daughter or something like that. Alpha Flight. No, yes, that is. Yeah, I think we talked about that book before when we did the video about underrated books, and that was Alpha Flight was one of the books, and then like the next week it was on the top 10 list on the Key Collector. But I remember that. I remember we talked about Alpha Flight being a very undervalued book considering the first appearances in that book, and it still is undervalued, I think. And what are some other things? I think She-Hulk was undervalued for a while. It's picked up since then. Yeah, She-Hulk was one I remember. Dread is an underrated movie. Yeah, I remember that one. I actually like the Sylvester Stallone Dread one. It's goofy. It's meant to be kind of goofy. I actually enjoyed it. But the Dread one that they did with that one dude, that was pretty good. Violent. Yeah, Chandler at Disco Ball. Yeah, if it was taller, maybe. But considering my head touches the ceiling. Let's see. Peter Parker's Protecting Spider-Man to run first Hydro Hustler is underrated. Yep. I always liked the Spectacular Spider-Man run as well. We covered a bunch of them, I thought, on that video we did, undervalued books. I think we hit on that pretty good. We've done so many coffee videos, it's kind of hard to remember what we've covered and we've pretty much covered everything multiple times. So 140 issues or episodes. Yes, I am in the van, just chilling out, and hanging. It's stormy out, and the weather's bad and everything. And thought I'd hang out in the bus today. And it feels. I had the heater on a little bit today just to try it out, just for my 10 minutes. I haven't had the heater on since, and it feels just fine in here. So, Spawn is. Yeah, I think Spawn is underrated. I love Spawn. That's my go-to book, man. I don't think I read any. I don't think I'm reading any Marvel stuff or buying any Marvel stuff. I take that back. I'm reading Dark Ages. I think that's pretty good. And I'm looking forward to reading the new Hulk and reading the new Venom, see how that goes. But I kind of stopped reading Daredevil. So, but yeah, as far as superhero goes, the Spawn ones, I'm reading all those. I think they're great. Also, you should take into a design shop or hire young dudes or apprentices to build it up and add stuff, etc. If you get sponsorship or promote, they may do it for half. I have some sponsors helping out, but I wouldn't mind. I want to add some sponsors that have to do with the traveling aspect of what we're going to be doing, like the stuff I use here, like the Jackery power units, the solar panel, stuff like that. So I'd like to add them and reach out to them and do some sponsorships with them would be nice. Yeah, the schools that will do the repairs and stuff like that. Yeah, I know they do that with my local high school here has a skills center program to where they're looking for they're teaching mechanics and they'll work on vehicles for people and stuff. Hopefully they do a good job. Malcolm Dead was a good read. I enjoyed that series. That was my first exclusive. That's the only CGC book I have left in my or it's the only graded book. It's CBCS graded 98 with the autographs. It's they're autographed, but it's like personalized to me because it's from the creators that did it for me. So I found out something really cool today, which I'm really excited for. A friend of mine who is a comic book creator who a friend of mine who is a comic book creator um, got a wanted to work with a publisher, and the publisher is a friend of mine, and so I reached out to one of them and hooked them up, and found out this weekend or the other day that were doing a project together. So which is great. So he wanted to work with them, and I introduced them. So now they're doing the project, and it's come to fruition, and they're going to be making a book, and it's because I hooked them up and made it happen. So I'm excited to be a part of that. I don't know if they'll put a little thank you over there or something, but anyway, congratulations. I heard about the book and it sounds pretty cool. It's really early stages, but the first one is done. It'll be coming out from the publisher eventually. So I'm very excited to see it. This Jeff says, "Is there any single book or storyline that you keep coming back to and read, like a security blank?" I always like reading the Avengers versus X-Men one, that old 4-part series that they came out with, and then was that late '80s, early '90s, late '80s, I think. Just a little fun read, looks nice, nice artwork, nice drawing. I look at that quite a bit. The Punisher limited series, I read that one every now and then again. Let's see what. There are some ones I always take with me. The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller. I take that with me every time I go somewhere. The Watchmen, I take that with me when I go places and stuff. All right. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's been fun just hanging out, doing a live stream, sitting on the bus. I want to do these more often. Comics of Bueller, how do you feel about the Venom movie, or are you not for them? I haven't seen it. I didn't see the. I don't think I saw maybe half of the first one, and then I haven't seen the second one, so I really couldn't say if they're good or bad, to be honest. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're gonna do this again as progress gets made and stuff like that. But it's very comfortable sitting here now and make a cup of coffee, and I have my lunch behind me in the refrigerator. I'm gonna eat that now and stuff, and just hang out in here. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you coming. And Comics on Coffee, go check them out. Go to their website, comicsoncoffee.com. Remember, and then the code Bueller, you save 15% on your purchases. And get the coffee mugs, man. The coffee mugs are awesome. They have 2 coffee mugs on there, and seriously, they are my favorite coffee mugs I have in my collection, along with my tin one that I got from a gift. So, let's see. All right, everyone, appreciate it. Tomorrow, I think 5 or 6, the auction. Join me then. There's a lot of really cool books. There's some new books, some old books, some graded books, some artwork, all sorts of stuff that they got for sale. So it should be a lot of fun, and we'll see how that goes. So they got a lot of stuff. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. Later.